my hair. Longer hair. Because I want it like Taylor Swift and curly. Because I want to change my eyes for brown.
So you want to change your eyes and your hair?
Yeah.
Because Marissa has brown eyes and short hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
These girls are 6 years old and have just watched television besides shows specifically meant for toddlers for the first time ever. These were their responses to that question after watching Disney Channel and Nickelodeon Stars. Now imagine them watching this every day for the rest of their childhood and adolescence. If they already want to change their hair and eye color just by being exposed to television aimed for tweens and adolescents, what will they want to change by the time they begin watching television aimed for adults? These days, television and movies are created to be a reflection of modern reality, and by having extremely thin actresses and models in multifarious forms of media, the audience receives the notion that society is supposed to have women with that body type. According to J. Kevin Thompson and Leslie J. Heinberg in their correlational, randomized control, and covariant structure modeling investigations, 83% of teenage girls spend an average of 4 hours a week reading magazines for pleasure or school. This means that between the ages of 13 and 18, when they become legal adults and technically leave the adolescent stage behind, they will have spent 7,280 hours indulging in skinny-obsessed magazine culture. Thompson and Heinberg also said, the ideal teenage girl endorsed by teenage girls is 5'7", weighs 100 pounds, is a size 5, has long blonde hair and blue eyes. Reaching this idealized physique is unideal and qualifies as being severely underweight, which can cause serious health problems. While there is nothing wrong with being thin as long as one is healthy, not every girl has that body type, and a lot of girls don't understand that. They just see these thin bodies in the media and feel ashamed for not looking like what they see. These days, thinness has become the cultural symbol of competency. Being overweight is associated with negative attributes such as self-indulgence, lethargy, and slovenliness. Being thin is associated with self-control, attractiveness, and success. These adult stereotypes of thinness are then assimilated by children through portrayals in the television and different forms of media they see. Why does all of this matter, though? Can't parents just tell their children that what they're viewing is fake and normal people don't look like these fragile women? Whereas that sounds like the simple and ideal plan, it's not an effective one, unfortunately. For most children, and even adults, seeing is believing. Children can be told anything and believe it, but it is even hard for children to believe that being very thin isn't healthy when they are seeing images of very thin women and rarely ever healthy-sized or overweight women. This only leads to them assuming that that's how everyone should look. They are also seeing makeup and hair that took hours to perfect by teams of makeup and hair artists and assuming that if their hair and face don't look like these women, then they are not ideal.
When I was growing up, I had no one to look up to in the spotlight that was a regular-sized girl. Like, this was the time when socialites were very, very thin and were going to clubs. And that's what I had on my wall. I had pictures of these girls.
Thinness has become associated with self-control and success, as quoted in Harrison and Cantor 41. In the year 2014 alone, it is statistically proven from the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders that up to 24 million people of all ages and genders suffer from an eating disorder in the United States of America. Now, those girls in the video are my little cousins. I know for a fact that I would never want them to become a part of those 24 million people with eating disorders. If women in the spotlight do not start becoming a bit more healthy looking and up to scale with the rest of the healthy weighted population, that number of 24 million people is going to increase until the entire female population is at an unhealthy weight.